Probably why you listen to it. Far hard. That's her name.
And they just got something else to the loop. I guess this is gonna be a thing. I'm pretty sure it branches off the KeKe. But goddamn, Cool's old lady said that Usher was walking towards her, but she hopped in
Cool's lap.
lap.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Usher. Oh damn, we could have put Usher up.
Hey, yeah, Usher dog on there.
Usher been on the kill streak, boy. That boy Usher, it's Usher, baby. Boy, been on the kill streak. He ain't got Sweetie and KeKe this week. Tried to get Winnie.
Bitch. I had a little bit. It ain't really so much to talk about her.
I mean, we already live.
Oh, word. What's going on, people?
What up? What up?
What's good, bro? What's good? She.
It will do it live.
Every time.
So we've been talking about today.
My week's been cool. Coaching basketball. Got my Adidas sweatpants on, 3SSB. I don't know. Just the rigmarole of dealing with parents is always his own thing. Dealing with kids is his own thing. Coaching is his own thing. Which is always like a fun, interesting little roller coaster. What makes you be like, I remember why this was annoying, or I remember why I love this. Just kind of depending. But I mean that's pretty much been my weekend going into the week.
Dude, I just been same old. Been dealing with just I don't like to complain and but life be happening. And you gotta deal. It be sometimes like when shit go bad, it's like everything go bad at once. Ain't never like isolated incident. Like when shit go good, it go really good. When shit go bad, really bad. So it just be like dang after another. You get that solved. Put out one fire, then it be another fire. So I've been been a fireman all weekend, just putting out fires. But other than that, I don't let it get me down too much. Try not to.
Yeah. I feel it. Shoot, right, man. Just kids. It's been just kids and work week. Yeah, just one of those kind of same as checking boxes.
Mm-hmm.
About it.
Hey, Q, I wanted to ask you about you be keeping up with Peach Jam?
Yeah.
You been seeing what's going on? I've been hearing about this boy. I don't know if he all of that, but I've been hearing about that boy Connor Flag.
It's Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag, yeah, my bad. Cooper.
Yeah,
Flag.
Cooper Flag is probably the best player regardless of class right now. He's 16U, but he played 16 and 17U for Maine United. Which I mean he 6'10" Caucasian man or boy, I don't know how you would say it.
6'10", 16-year-old?
Be dribbling too.
Yeah,
right?
but I mean that's not like an outlier. Like by 16 they're usually close to their height that they're gonna be.
Good God, 6'10".
Ain't got handle.
Yeah. Now I think he went 30, 38, 12, and 12, being 12 rebounds, 12 blocks.
12 blocks.
12 blocks.
Yeah.
That is ignorant, bro.
Yeah. Now Coop,
gracious.
he the real deal. I guess I could talk about that. Where this week I've seen that it is actually a concerted effort in which the NBA is making an effort to find the next big talent. Because the NBA is now pushing EYBL heavy. And it's on their website, and like ESPN is covering like the final 4 Peach Jam games and shit like that. In which, it just seems like that's like they're heavily searching. Because like the 8th grade, they had the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade games all was on ESPN or ESPNU.
That's crazy.
8th grade games on ESPN.
Yeah. It was Made Hoop / Peach Jam, and that was definitely one thing that I paid attention to. It's like it's almost like talent search time right now. So they've grabbed a hold of Cooper Flag. He's been all over NBA.com. He's been over
NBA
like
radio. They talk about him on NBA
yeah, House
radio
of
all
Highlights,
the time.
like everything that's pushing, like in trying to find and promote the next big talent. He's been on it. The Boozer Boys have been on it. Well, the Boozer Boy, Cameron, another one of the kids. I don't know. It's a couple of them. And I guess to wrap up the Peach Jam talk, what is it? The rising ninth grade, 10th grade teams and 11th, yeah, ninth, 10th, and 11th grade teams, all from North Carolina, all #1 teams in the country. Just something to say about the hoop state.
That's hard.
The hoop state. Like that. No, that's fine. I've been hearing about that boy. So, and Peach Jam is something I've been going to. Like, I'm from South Carolina. It's always been like, I ain't know it was so big. I ain't know it was such a big deal. You know, I always thought it was, North Augusta. I ain't know it was.
Oh no, that's where it's the big Nike tournament.
I had no clue.
You tell I'm completely out of the loop. Yeah. I guess when you have kids around that age, you'll be, you know what I mean? Or maybe if you're like your youngin is playing ball, you know what I mean? You'll kind of be doing research and keeping up with, things that's locally going on that y'all could pop up in there and let them see, you know what I mean, what the talent look like. It's dope. So we're gonna go with the hot shoot. For me, what I've seen the hottest topic that was happening all week. Couldn't wait to get to see how y'all boys feel. I really want to hear what you got to say, Q.
Okay.
On the KeKe juice.
So I haven't explicitly watched the entire thing, but from what I understood and what I got, I don't know, I didn't understand any of it. And by that meaning, I seen there was some like of an outrage of like what KeKe was wearing at some point in time, and maybe her boyfriend said something about that. Then I'm also like, she's a fucking celebrity, and they go out wearing just about anything at any point in time, all the time. Whether it's the red carpet, it's underneath all the like that's like regular celebrity shit.
Should we play the clip?
Oh, if you have the clip, yeah, we can go ahead and do that.
Let's play the clip.
I like that.
Yeah,
I actually
the
haven't
outfit
seen it.
wasn't nothing crazy for Hollywood.
Turn around.
But she said no. So I don't know. I guess I don't care anything about any of this.
Yeah, I definitely don't care, but it's just the fact that we do the show. So it's just.
Oh no, I get it. By saying I don't care anything about it, meaning I don't think anything was anything on that at all. It seems like a gross exaggeration because it's also like they're at a concert and the guy is like, how many times do like a person pull somebody up on the stage and they sing and they crone them and do like that whole little song and dance to it? It's just
they're Usher's
like,
residency
in Vegas, yeah. Like that's just, like it just seems like all of that is like literally a part of the I don't know.
Okay, so I guess the big hoopla was about the fact that her baby daddy said something about it, and I guess he was saying that like you have a baby. You know what I mean? Pretty much, show yourself
you're
as
a mom.
You're a mom. Something.
It's the outfit for me. You're a mom.
It was
okay.
Shit sounded a little sassy. I ain't gonna hold you. Like
Sassy?
Like the way he came.
Well, you gotta go out. That
Oh, with the for
outfit,
me.
Like,
It's the outfit for me.
But I mean, hey, it is not something that I'd say. But I'm just saying I have seen guys kind of take to that for me thing as well.
But here's my thing. I think she can do whatever the fuck she wants. She a grown woman. And man, I feel like he can feel however he want to feel. Like if that's your lady and she does something that you feel like is out of the boundaries of what your relationship is, you have a right to be mad just like anybody else, whether we agree with that boundary or not. Like he has a right to be. Now, would I've done it in public? I probably would have, there probably would have been a closed door conversation, but you have a right to feel that way just like she
But
has.
before you get that far, isn't it like I don't know. Like it's all cornball shit to me, primarily based off of, hey, if this is your girl, you watched her leave out the fucking house. Like you okayed the dress.
Yeah.
So
that's
like,
true. Yeah.
are you
If
mad
y'all
that-
like if y'all live together and all
right,
that,
right.
then yeah,
But
you did.
then to me, I'm a go, and then B would be simply, why would you be saying this on social media? That's dumb as hell too.
Facts, and that's
Um,
definitely not no man shit. Like I've definitely seen many women go on social media when they get mad that they do, but as a man, bro, you should
Yeah,
chill out, bro. That's not
the
something
biggest.
that
That's
you
the
should
bigger
do.
L is that you brought
But
it up.
also we
she's
that
also
to go.
famous that
Yeah,
she has like the sex appeal thing that she is this like the first time she didn't dress like yes,
And they was talking
I'm
about how
excited.
she had it. He took a video of her shaking her ass on social media too. So there's multiple levels of it, which I agree on. Like first off, I could give a shit
At all.
about famous
Not
people
period.
just in general. I think that it would be best for society to separate themselves from anything that these people do because this is not regular people shit. We shouldn't care at all. So I definitely agree on that side. So again, I'm the dude. There would be no way that my old lady would walk out the house wearing it. But to each his own, you know what I mean? Let's to take it from the fact that she's a celebrity and just be, real. Because if we look at the way the conversation is happening, fuck the fact that she was famous, fuck just the fact that how the general population was viewing or what the general population felt were the conversation pieces from the thing. We had the side of she can wear what she want to. You know what I mean? It shows his insecurities that he had something to say. We that was a part of it. We had
put a
even
ring on
dudes
it.
saying like, "Oh yeah, she ain't married, so you know what I mean.
Well-
You ain't got no say so because she ain't married, or you ain't marry her." It was a good bit just to see how people took this
Well, here's
the
the
case.
part that kind of bothered me
Mhm.
when it goes to like they were talking about the guy's insecurities and we like bagging on him, but if it was opposite, like when the JT Uzi thing happened, I don't think Uzi did anything out the way, but when JT snapped, everybody was on her side. Like, yeah, he shouldn't have did this, and this is like when it's a man snapping or a man getting in his feelings about his relationship, it's all of a sudden, oh, he's insecure. He shouldn't, whether we agree with it or not. But on the opposite, when JT did it, it's applauded, and it's like, oh,
Was it really?
I don't even know what
That's,
happened.
I think that I heard
What happened
back
in
and
that
forth on
scenario?
both things. It was saying like why, like the whole it was BET award and maybe Lil Uzi was like getting chummy with another artist.
Ice Spice,
That was right beside them.
You said chummy?
Or like how have you flirty?
They say,
like,
Oh,
whatever
okay,
word-
they say he was
flirty.
flirting with Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so JT, his girl, got upset. She threw the phone. They argued. I guess she got escorted out or something like that.
Hold on. So JT was at the awards with his old lady, and he
Oh
tried
no,
to shoot
JT's
her.
a girl.
See, she a city
Oh
girl.
shit!
Lil Uzi is
I don't
the,
be
is
knowing
the
nothing about none of these. That's why I say we should not give a fuck. But go ahead. JT is the girl that was there with
Lil Uzi. Girl.
Uzi, and Uzi was shooting jumpers at the other girl.
Ice
Possibly,
Spice.
yeah. And that, at least that's how she took it.
Oh, okay.
And so she got mad through the phone, got escorted out, and like the whole little thing.
Okay. And they were saying that what was the
I've seen some people say she looked crazy. And she's overreacting, and then there's some women like it. To me, it's the battle of the sexes shit. Like the niggas is gonna be like she wildin', and then the girls gonna be like, yeah, go girl, and then there'll be some people in the middle. Same difference with like this whole thing. Like you
niggas
could typically
was split
find
on
the
this.
the
dudes was definitely split on this. You had the dudes that was well, I can't say definitely because I only seen a little bit of it. They were saying that like some dudes was coming to the back like I guess what they were saying is that she was right until you ain't married to her, and she showed that she's the famous one. She probably paid the bills at the crib and all of that shit. And so like that was a part of a little bit of that I seen.
But I imagine in general the male consent like the general male perspective and the general female perspective was opposite of each other, which would be like the woman. Like it's her body, her choice. Da 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 da. The man was
I could say the general.
I let my old lady, and that's what I'm saying. Like typically inside these scenarios, the like you can draw the line at the sexes, and then there's going to be some people inside the middle that's going to come with like some level of like understanding on both sides.
Damn, we almost wish that we would have saved this for my topic too, because it would have just segued right into what I was thinking. But we'll save the in-depth conversation for that. But I thought that so my opinion was, hell no, like it's for what? Like if or maybe is it your old lady or not?
Hell no, like what? Hell no, he shouldn't have said it. Or
No, first off, he shouldn't have went to the internet for sure. That's just the thing. I would never, bro. That's some things that you have to, as a man, abstain from. The internet is not there for you to tell
not your friend.
for you to give your
used to do
inner.
it in like
Yeah, nah.
20s, like if you sitting there, back in early Facebook days, people used to go in there and dog, well, you learn real quick. Hey, I don't need to put my problems
not
on
your
Facebook.
friend.
Hey, I would tell you it's a great thing that I didn't get into Facebook. I was in the military, so I didn't get into Facebook until I came home and like tried to promote music. I didn't really get into Facebook until like what was that, like 2015 maybe?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got out in 2014 is when I got out. Like my mom was trying to get me to get a Facebook when I was in service, but I didn't really. I created it, but I didn't really see a need for it. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't have no time where it was like, oh, she's doing me bad on social media. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
L.
no, I was never that type.
That's a complete L.
Social media is meant to look cool. Like you supposed to put all your best moments. Like I don't understand why people like cry and like record it and put it online. Like that's not.
Well, that's the attention economy that we're in right now.
For sure.
In which, like, you know, what I mean,
mean,
is an endorphin hit.
I get what they're doing, but it's not cool. Like, that's not why they intended. Like I don't think Zuckerberg was like, these motherfuckers gonna be crying on the internet. I don't know. It just seemed wild.
But who you think gonna be crying in that fight between Zuckerberg and Elon?
I think that fight gonna
I
look
put my money
stupid.
on Elon.
Elon's smaller though.
No, he not.
I think
I don't know.
Elon, he built weird, but he got a big chest. Like I mean, like they was clowning on him because of that little fishing picture that he had took, and they were saying he looked like a robot or some shit.
But I think Zuck taller and got a reach on him. He's skinnier.
Is Zuckerberg tall? What?
Yeah, I think
he looks lanky.
Yeah,
he does look lanky.
I think he had a couple. Be working out, bro.
He had a couple inches on him. Yeah, it was like 5'8" versus 6'1". Like that's. I mean, it's not huge, but that reach could.
I don't know.
Boxing. If you just boxing now, if it's
Zuckerberg is 5'8".
Oh, okay. Well, I had that wrong. He gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah, that's rough.
I
don't really know.
He gonna get his ass.
My thing is, I don't really care so much for the entertainers.
Elon Musk is 6'2".
Boxing shit.
Okay, so Elon,
you had it completely reversed.
Okay, so Zuck gonna get beat then. Zuck gonna get beat.
I don't really care. I like boxing. You know what I mean? I actually like the sport of boxing, so I think that everything is like mockery. Yeah, for like that to me, that's mockery for the sport. I like the sport of boxing, so like that Spence Crawford fight.
I like basketball, but I watch two regular niggas play ball.
Yeah, I don't care to see. I'm not the nigga that's gonna watch the celebrity basketball game. I don't care, bro. I don't care about the people like that, bro.
Now, who you got between Crawford and Spence then?
Now that's a rough.
Crawford.
That's a rough. And why do you say so?
Because Spence been in that accident. You know, if I gotta take one of them, cause
he done fought twice since then.
I get it, but I get it, but
you still gonna get.
That's a chip. That's a chink in the armor to me. I think they very close. So if I had to choose one,
you know, the thing is, I think that Crawford is a more technical fighter. He's a more technical fighter as far as or without not technical. What I'll say, he has the bells and whistles. Like the ability to fight in either stance, the fact that he has that motor he takes. I just think that I like Spence more. I just like Spence more. I like the fact that his body. The shots to the body, the way that he kind of, the way that he plays, and then he just moves forward. It's an exciting style of boxing. He moves forward. He's very aggressive. And that's from the onset. As soon as the bell rings, Spence is generally coming out to go and get some ass like right off. You know what I mean? And Crawford takes the first 4 rounds off to kind of feel you out. I mean, but after he does that, he generally picks you apart afterwards.
And I
think it's going to be a war.
It's dangerous to rush into a guy that's taking his time like that too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the best. It's going to be a great fight.
It should have been happening. I'm glad
I honestly, the fact that this happened now, I was crying for a minute. I'm not even crying no more. I just appreciate him. I feel like Tank, you know what I mean, started, or was it Tank? No. It was the Lomachenko, fight.
Mm-hmm.
Haney. Yeah, Haney. Them taking that fight, it was like, okay, we're putting a lot on the line. Which it wasn't a title fight, was it? It was just
I don't think so.
Yeah, it wasn't a title fight. And so for them to actually do what they did and it wasn't a title fight, what was that? I keep confusing. Yeah, it may have been. I think it was a title fight. It was a Javante Davis fight that wasn't a title fight.
Tank and Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. And just the fact that, Tank, that's exactly what it was. Tank and Ryan Garcia.
That was another good one.
That was another good one.
People wanted.
They the ones that like made it so like, bro, we want to see y'all fight, bro. And it seemed like everybody, we're getting these fights consistently since that point. So it's a beautiful thing for boxing. I'm looking forward to the fight. I ain't got no bread. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't got no bread, but I wouldn't bet on either side. I feel like that's just one of those
Crawford
fights.
Spence, I saved my money, bro. I saved my money on that.
I'm cool on the bet on that juice.
I surely think it's gonna be an interesting fight. I'll try to, but I'm going Spence. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's gonna be an interesting fight, but I'm going Spence.
I don't think if with either side you go, it's like okay, I'll just accept the fact that okay. I don't know why. I just want to hear what your reasoning is.
Yeah, I had to research a little bit more before I give like a concrete. I'd just be like shooting dice in the barrel at this moment. Like I know both of the fighters. I don't know enough of them to give like my opinion on which one. But over this week I'm gonna catch up on some of the little pre-fight build-ups that they have going on, just so I can kind of catch up with the narrative, I guess. But I am excited. Kind of been that fight that all the fight heads have been talking about for a while.
It's on the 29th. It's on my birthday. That joint drop on my birthday, so I'm having a little pull up. I'm having a fight party.
Hey, you bringing the spaghetti, Johnny?
We ain't want the spaghetti, Johnny.
You heard the man.
I ain't planned on.
I would have. But he said he ain't want it.
Yeah.
Hey, now I seen some sloppy Joe garlic bread. I'm gonna make it, bro. I'm gonna have to do.
Just need sloppy Joe garlic
with the wings, bro. It's gonna go. Like it's pretty.
Your ass can't cook, bro.
Snack. Who can't cook?
Your
hate
ass
it, bro.
cook,
You hate it, bro. Your
can't
mom can't cook.
Oh no, like
Mom Dukes be throwing the all right,
Mom
and then you
Dukes
gonna
be throwing
disrespect that
that.
potato salad. All right, don't worry about it.
Let me show
Don't
up,
worry about
it.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you said that the potato salad was
I
trash.
ain't say that.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, I was just playing.
Matter of fact,
I was just playing, man.
Shoot that text through right now.
Hey, so we got some topics in the thing. Like Q done loaded it up this week.
Probably. I can't even remember which one these said.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go.
Divorce is actually not infidelity, and it's not finances, and it's not even the death of a child. All those things are hard. Human beings are absolutely incredibly resilient.
Yeah.
The number one reason for divorce is uncommunicated expectation.
There it is.
I got empirical data for it.
Yeah.
For the 27 years that I've counseled, what broke down a couple's marriage to the point that it was uncommunicated expectation.
Yeah.
I wanted you to do this, you didn't. I never told you, but I'm mad you didn't pick up on it, and now I'm pissed and I want to leave you.
Yeah.
That's what it really boils down to. Biggest reason for
That sound about right. It sound about right. I think that's what we've been kind of getting at.
Yeah, I still stand where I stand as far as the choice, make the choice every day to choose the person you want to be with. But at the end of the day, I mean that is definitely one of those baseline facts. Like, ain't no argument for me to be making against what he's saying. Sounds like the facts of it.
Well, I guess it ain't too much to kind of get into. I feel like we've talked about and talked around like different versions of communication and how important it is. But again, to me, I think that whether we're talking about somebody being dissatisfied, more times than not, whether somebody's looking to cheat, X, Y, Z, a lot of it just in the day to day. And even if I look at relationships in which that I've been in prior times, where what really was the issue in it was I able to express exactly what my expectations was? Because that's something that we don't often communicate enough. And the same thing for like her. If she's dissatisfied, is she actually communicating the expectation piece? And I think that that's really, really important. Where like sometimes we'll talk to each other, and we say what we don't specifically like, but are we really communicating the expectations to what we're looking and what that other person have to get done?
Damn, I was just listening. It was just I don't disagree with anything you just said, but there was one part you said you made a statement about the cheating, and I was trying to think that if a person gets to the point to where they're looking to cheat, is there a conversation you believe that can be had to change the person's mind?
Talking about like from cheating?
No, like if they got into that place where it's like I'm probably
so like. Of course, I think it probably is mainly based around why they're cheating. If they're just cheating off of like pure sexual I don't know if you would
Urge.
say urge, deviancy, satisfaction, XYZ. Probably not. I don't think that that's usually why most cheating happens though. I think that it'd be like lack of intimacy, and that person's trying to find something for a guy. It could be like, again, it's lack of intimacy, where it's frequency or something inside like that realm, or you're not satisfied, or what they're doing isn't satisfying you, and whether she hasn't or he hasn't, again, articulated that. Maybe they want tiptoe around it. Maybe sex is a touchy subject. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of it. I think that if I'm not mistaken, typically they say guys kind of like are cheating off of more like that version of intimacy when it comes down to like them not being like literally physically satisfied per se, or like their eyes are just wandering to see more. And women, it's more of like an emotional like vacancy that's there that they're looking to fill.
I don't know.
And that's why they usually say like women when they cheat is worse than men or some shit like that. It's based around that same kind of concept.
Yeah, no, I get that. I was just thinking, like, to me, I don't know if like, and then I've heard many like different guys talk about why they cheat. A lot of times, what they'll be saying is like, or even like, she makes me feel more like appreciated. So they're
cheating on the emotional sense as well.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I've said. That's what I've at least the dudes I've talked to that I've gotten close enough for us to kind of go through the conversation is like, yeah, bro, I come in here and you always complaining and don't, you know what I mean? I don't even really want to talk to you, and then old girl at the job or old girl over there, you know what I mean? She treat me like this, and you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I don't think it's like on either side like this, or the idea that is sustainable with the other girl is, I don't know if that's either a thing either, but I'm just saying that's generally what I've heard the reasoning be, is that, he feel away. I ain't really talked to too many women about like what was the reasons that they cheated. So I don't really know. I think that, I don't know if you can talk your way through because the thing is that unhappiness is coming regardless of there's going to be a level in which it's just a roller coaster. You're going to get to a point here again that I feel like I am not being fulfilled enough and I might want to cheat. And if that is something that you are going to do, like, it's more than likely you're going to do it at some point simply because
I disagree. I think that because of unhappiness is coming, right? And I think that's cool. There's not even much to like specifically disagree on. But what happens and what do you do when unhappiness comes? Mm-hmm. I think that is like the fork in the road for where like somebody might cheat and they might not.
Right.
Because I'm unhappy. Is that eventually like voiced and that expectation is met, or like you're working towards something with that, or is it something that you kind of like allows to continue to be, and unhappiness continues to fester and it just continues to grow?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I'm talking about if you've gotten your mind to the point to where you've gotten to a point to where like, man, I'm probably gonna get something. And then let's say y'all do get back to a point to where you're happy again, which that, like I said, the roller coaster's there. But then you get back down to another trough, and it's like, oh, damn, bro, I think I'm gonna step out. And if that mindset, I think that if you're
something like that need ain't never got met.
What I'm saying is, I think that if you've kind of in your own mind validated at any level that you are going to do it at any point, then and you're probably going to do it at some point.
So you think that cheating is purely just a character thing, and is not like it can't also be a response of like things that are lacking in a relationship?
No, I think it can be both. But I'm saying, and from my experience and speaking with people, the people that I've been close to, it was literally like a thing that, it's been something that they just something that they want to do, and it's almost like the unhappiness is the excuse to do said thing, even if it doesn't fill the void of whatever you was trying to get.
Why do they want to do it?
Because it's just a new piece.
A lot of people,
so they're just trying to cheat off of like the
new
basic
experience
urge of like wanting to fuck new pussy.
Right.
But I think a lot of
that
people,
sounds different than what you had just said, because you just said like they wanted to cheat because emotional reasons.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is that you do have the guys that wanted to cheat because of the fact that they. What I was saying, this is two different scenarios. So what I'm saying is that
is the justification,
right,
to go and cheat.
Exactly. If you've gotten to the point to where at this point, like I'm like she pissed me off, bro, I'm gonna go and drop something. If you get to that point, and let's say tomorrow y'all make up, but then
That sounds like a character thing. Like that, I imagine that person is going to cheat regardless.
And that's what I was saying. That
specific version of a
character,
person.
that's what I was saying. I agree with the fact, but I don't think that it is always character. It can be
Right,
like
and-
a lapse within the relationship or a missing of something. But yeah, a lot of the
So that's
times,
what I'm saying. I
the dudes that kind of it be a lot of the times it is a character. It's a character thing, and we
Are you talking about
validate it
like
based.
grown men, or are you talking about like when we was like younger, 20s and?
I would say both. I think that you do grow out of every. I think a lot of men do grow out of cheating, but I think that a lot of them that don't, it's still that level of you just really just that's the excuse for doing
Yeah, I
what
know.
you
I guess-
already wanted to do
I
anyway.
guess if you our age and above and you're cheating just because you want to get some new pussy, I think that there's a couple things that probably goes into that, where you might not have got enough pussy when you was younger, so now you're still trying to fill that void. Maybe you came up a little bit or some shit like that. Or like what would be the other reason that like
That you just always been in a situation
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah.
you've
Well-
had multiple,
well, no,
where it's been your lifestyle
think
your
a lot of
entire
people
life.
just
like I think it's immaturity. I think that those people that are cheating because of those specific reasons that's what that is. But I don't know at 35 like niggas that are still doing that. It's just a little bit more frowned upon in my opinion.
Oh,
And
no,
from what
I
I've
agree.
seen, guys that are typically because I think cheating a little bit more inside like our generation with us inside like just our it's not like this bragged about thing where it's like yeah,
For
nigga,
sure.
and I just
Hell
cheated
no.
and my like
Hell no.
You don't
where
get no cool
it's almost
points
like
for
some
it.
shit that you doing low key and
Mm-hmm.
it to me it's a reason behind it.
You're
More or
not
less
old enough to say how you feel, like just like that clip was saying, basically. Like a lot of relationships, somebody's not communicating what exactly they're feeling or
Yeah.
just uncommunicated stuff.
Yep.
I'm good.
Oh, you good? You gonna let it
Yeah.
let it go?
Well, no, I'm not.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
not. I think a lot of people, and it kind of goes to both, but I think a lot of people in this generation, when it comes to like settling, they are settling for relationships before they're ready.
Mm.
And if you're not ready to be committed, then no matter who you commit to, you're not really.
That shit sound like 20-year-old shit, bro.
I'm just.
it could be- I mean,
but I mean,
It's
but
just
that's-
like
I get what you're saying though. It's that because the guys are in our circle, we seem to have matured past it, and the people that we see generally, we've seemingly matured past the idea of like, oh, I'm cheating at 35. Like I get that part, but I'm saying
But
that
my
I
thing is
do.
like
there's
at
people
35
that do it though. There's people.
There's many
still
people that still do it.
Talk your spiel, Quintel.
I'm just saying like at 35 if you're rushing in and like you got into a relationship too quick that you got to cheat, like to me, that's, I don't know. That's just like one of the craziest cop outs. Like you're 35. Like this ain't like your first, second, third, 10th rodeo.
Damn, and you know when
and
you
like
you know
how long
when-
you been out of a relationship?
See,
Why
and-
wasn't you getting single pussy?
This is another thing. That I think that. Do you know when, based in my what I've seen and people I've spoke with, you know the people who generally do it is going to be people who are less financially stable.
I can imagine that.
That's where I actually see it the most, and that's just another reason why within the people that we naturally are connected to, we don't see so much of it. But in certain instances, I talk to a lot of people in different financial scenarios, and that's where I see it most. Men that aren't necessarily stable enough to like, you know what I mean, got themselves at a stable place, I'll see that they kind of will drift off more often. And even when you hear the women, like, you know, where I worked at previously, it was a lot of females around, and if it did happen, it was generally she was pretty much taking the financial load, and he was kind of doing something, and then he would end up with all of the extra time, kind of just dropping
it
something
makes
off.
sense because you got less to lose. There's less on the line if you less.
I mean, if you get kicked out, you gotta have another house.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, they don't be they don't really be having that like at the
Boy.
forefront of their brains
Them
for
boys
whatever
be
reason.
living reckless, boy.
They be living reckless for sure, bro. If you move in, you gonna get kicked out. I think that's a fact. If you moved in, you've been put out before.
When you move in, you like, shoot, get these 2 months. Get these 2 months real quick.
So I already know I'm finna fuck this up.
Yeah, I can figure something out in 2 months.
All right, let's see what's up next. Johnny got something under here. I see this Jordan up here. I don't know if I'm clicking that. I ain't gonna even start that conversation yet.
I say
I'm gonna
click it.
hold. We'll go there next. I'm gonna hold off on that right now.
That Charleston.
Started. Yeah, I see Charleston.
man who tells us straight up on my grandma.
You say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
If you say one more word, I'm gonna knock you out. And this is at just a hot dog spot. 14-year-old protects his mama by killing this assailant who punched on his mama. End up getting arrested for murder. Charges dropped. Here we are. When you look at a situation like this, do you find any fault in the mother, the son? Is it all on the assailant? Where do you see where things went wrong here?
That nigga shouldn't have put his hands on that woman. Number two, let me show you where everybody wrong at. Nigga shouldn't have put his hand on a woman. A woman don't argue with no man.
Get your food! Who? Get in the car? Who? Nay. Get your food!
Woman don't go back and forth with no man. Especially no man she don't know.
Get your food! If you say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh my grandma, say one more thing, I'm gonna knock you out.
Woman show don't argue.
I swear I
and
don't want
debate
to see
with
him
a
still
cussing
out,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
Bitch, when a woman hear those type of words, she removes herself immediately. A lady, she gets the fuck away. Third thing, so everybody has some wrong in this, right? The third wrong I see is, how does this kid have access to this gun in this heated discussion? How? How does this gun end up in this kid's hand? But the charges was dropped. Only person suffers, really,
Man, that little
is
boy,
the kid.
yeah, he gonna be fucked up.
The man's dead. His suffering is over with. That kid will forever throughout his life have nightmares about the life he took. Forever.
A 14-year-old
I'm glad we didn't have
protects
to look at him still off. But yeah, dang.
Nah,
I heard about it. I ain't watch. I'm not a video guy when it come down to all this type of stuff. I don't really. My imagination works pretty
I ain't
good.
seen no video where they actually showed him hitting her, but you knew he was hitting her. You just didn't actually see him hitting her.
Okay, that's good.
That was some real shit. The motherfucker be right sometimes. He be.
Yeah, no.
I didn't do it a bunch. Yeah.
Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, I think that his number 2 point, it just was, I don't know, weird. Like, I guess he said a woman doesn't go back and forth with like a man. I think that that's like a weird justification to, like, as a man, to a woman that you don't know. I don't see where there's ever a reason that you're gonna hit her, that you're gonna steal off, and like, even a woman gets you that aggravated. But what she was doing right there wasn't like she was calling him out his name. Like, whatever their disagreement was about the little hot dog shit. Like, so you can't like just go back and forth in any level, like, as humans, and have a disagreement in public. Like, that just seems like a weird like barrier to put, that women can't like
Take up for themselves.
Like, it's just like a weird thing. It's because, again, like, she wasn't even on like some rah shit like that. Like, he just didn't want to hear shit. And it's hard for me, especially like depending on what the wrong was, like what the argument was based around.
Yeah.
If she just was like you know what I mean, like, if he was in the wrong and she just was like being regular, and again, you're in a public place just getting some food, I don't think that you like it's I don't know. To me, like, it's just a weird little space to put that at.
No, I definitely, when he was saying it too, like, I was feeling a little, but on the back end of what he was saying, I can't remember exactly how he articulated, but on the back end of what he was saying, I definitely don't think that a woman should like exaggerate or like, I think that if a man and a woman has a disagreement, first off, I'm a bail. I'm not finna sit here and I'm not finna argue with no woman that ain't my woman. That's just that's like literally one of my ground floor rules. I'm not arguing with no woman that's not my old lady, bro.
Right.
That's out. So you can be as hot as you want to be. I'm gonna go ahead and bail because I don't really care so much about what you're talking about. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna argue with no woman that ain't my old lady. So I think that the answer to what it should have been happening is that somebody should have just left. On either side, and like I said, I don't know what she was saying or what started or who actually initiated the confrontation or anything like that. But I will say that the fact that the young boy was went to go get wherever the gun was. I don't know. Did he have it on him, or I don't know anything about how that story worked.
Apparently, his mom texted him and told him to bring the gun. Like,
So
and that was what got me about the story. Like,
he shouldn't have a minor. Like he shouldn't be carrying, being.
And so what did they? What was that? What was they? On what grounds did they drop it?
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm about to say.
That
They
was like
dropped it,
literally.
so like it had to have been something.
Yeah.
Of why it was.
I
like,
think the only person who really would have been, who really should have been implicated in the thing, as far as telling her son to bring, and then I think she, from what I heard, she instructed him to shoot the witnesses.
Oh
Stuff
hell
like
no!
that. Like,
So I don't know how true that is.
I have to see
I don't know
all
how
that.
true that is.
Because
that was like way crazy.
That's way crazy, but that was the
I
initial.
don't see how he would get out of jail. Like if she instructed him.
He would be out of jail because he didn't do it. He refused to do it. He didn't. Even, I don't even think he wanted to shoot the guy. Like he didn't shoot the guy until it was like he had to. Like dog, you really smacking my mama. Like
No, I thought he punched his mom.
Yeah, he was punching his mama. That's what I'm saying.
I think another thing, it was a bunch of other dudes in there.
And that's another thing.
Before that shit happened, it was like that should have stepped up. Like if you see a man arguing with a woman, like. Not always you can't do it because you put yourself, but you should somebody should at least try to before it gets to that point.
we see stuff all the time though. It ain't like you really expect the dude to just break out like.
I mean,
one more word, on my grandma. Like, nah, that's.
But when a dude get to that point, you gotta try to.
And and I think that and the fact that you can see that, and I've heard multiple people talk about this. The big problem in our society is that instead of wanting any level of community, we rather pull out our phones. Instead of saving somebody's life, you'd rather pull out your phone and record it. That is a very big problem within our community right now. And I ain't talking about community as far as just black people. I'm talking about community at large. Like everybody that's deciding to, instead of helping someone, you pull out your phone. That is crazy. That is just crazy. So you'll watch somebody die so you can record it.
And then go get
now, you shows a dickhead. You shows a dickhead. I can tell you that now. No, I don't. You gonna show me which I don't watch those videos at all. But I definitely ain't got no respect for the person sitting there recording, especially as a man. You're sitting there gonna record the video of the woman getting knocked out
and not do nothing.
Come on, bro. Like, yeah, we are very very lost at this point. I don't know what it's gonna take to save us, boy. It might be Jesus might have to come back, bro. Jesus might have to come back for us to have any level of community, bro. I don't see it. I think it's gonna take a Jesus to come back.
Anybody else got any takes?
No, I kind of said it.
Trouble. Here comes Michael. Up. Mark it down, and they're standing.
I couldn't even tell what happened.
Looked like he did a chase down.
Said look like he did what?
You can see he took his eye off it because he was measuring the distance to the top. I know what happened.
Oh, that was the LeBron. That was the same thing LeBron
no,
did.
Somebody said, show me Michael Jordan ever doing that. And then
yeah. Hey, sometimes you have to wear those things.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Johnny had one more under here though. I wanted to hit. I see it. I'm like, what is?
You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight. Drunk, you're gonna get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug.
He talking
you too.
to me.
You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight. Drunk, you're gonna get another drunken hug tonight.
What they was doing to Diddy? That's some Diddy shit or something.
Or
that's that white party.
You see the video, or it was a picture. They were hugging baby. Like it was like two of them. They were like hugging baby.
Well, one of them was Kyle Kuzma.
Oh, I couldn't tell. Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, one of them was Cal.
Cal, cool. But he was like, "You're getting another drunken hug," because I guess he was showing them the memes about him.
Oh, okay.
And
he was like, 50 Cent the one started it, man. 50 Cent made a big deal trying to talk about little baby dog went through some ritual at that party.
I think they were just having a good time.
50 Cent be tripping me out, bro.
Yeah, I think you got to see the entire video of how wild. But the pictures look wild for sure.
Yeah, I've been seeing a whole bunch of videos of Diddy calling niggas daddy. But what is up with that, bro?
Oh, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, he was like when I seen Meek Mill name up there. He was calling Meek Mill daddy. He was in the pool, and Meek was in the pool. And he was calling the nigga daddy, bro.
Oh yeah, nah, that interview with Fab, them know where he was sitting. I like when you scrambling and scraping daddy.
Yeah, he called him daddy too. That was on Drink Champs.
I like.
He called the man daddy on Drink Champs, bro.
He said, I like when you scrambling and scraping there.
He definitely said that. I saw that, bro.
Scrambling and scraping?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
I guess it was like they asked him a question and he couldn't put the words together.
He was
You know what I
asking
mean?
Fabulous like when he was going to come party with him. And he saw he
Oh,
was drunk,
see?
man. Did he be drunk and then he don't go.
Yeah. Diddy done fumbled quite a few times to be pretty much known as suspect. I think that's a given at this point.
Yeah,
Diddy
a motherfucker.
is.
I probably wouldn't go to a party.
Yeah, you seen how they asked Usher like would he let his kids go through the Diddy camp? Hell no, quick too.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, hell no, he never do that. And I was like, yeah. That nigga Diddy is.
Flavor Camp.
Yeah.
Even the name of it, Flavor Camp.
And why you think? And you think about it. Why you think J. Cole? Why you think Cole was fighting Diddy?
Oh, I think that was based off of Kendrick or Drake.
Like somebody snatched something.
Yeah, they it was based off of the King of New York shit from Kendrick, I want to say. Yeah, that's what it was.
They was fighting over rap music.
Yeah, to my understanding.
That doesn't sound. I guess, bro. I don't know, bro.
Oh, all right. So I get like this was the story before it was like even like a big known thing.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I think it was. Well, all right. So Paul. So Diddy is also known for just slapping people.
Oh yeah.
So like he slapped Drake. He slapped like he's not. Like those aren't the only people that he slapped. Though. Like he's kind of known as an aggressor, and he's gonna slap you.
Got you.
Especially if he off the juice. And like the whole Kendrick control shit when he said he was king of New York, a lot of the New York niggas was upset about it.
Okay.
And I guess him and Cole was in there, and he was taking Kendrick back, and Diddy just I don't know off the juice. And he slapped him. Yeah, that's the story that I've only heard reported.
Yeah, then that makes sense. If he slapped a nigga, hey, I thought it was that's more than just off of some what you call it. That ain't have anything to do with rap. Really, you slapped me, so we scrapped. That makes more sense. But if I was about to say these niggas fighting over who's better,
oh no, I wasn't about who's
no.
better. Yeah, I think Cole was just because that was during that time when him and Kendrick was close and shit like that. Cole had a little project coming out, and
Cole was like, Kendrick is like that, Diddy. I'm telling you.
What else we got, bro?
Real.
Oh shit, ain't no telling. I don't know what this is.
Not tonight, man. You should stay here tonight.
Oh shit.
Stay with me. Your ass always going. Yeah, you always going somewhere.
Oh no, now this was hilarious to me.
Not tonight, man. You should stay here tonight.
Stay here for what?
Stay with me. Your ass always going. Yeah, you always going somewhere.
When you last time I went somewhere?
I just went somewhere the other day.
I went somewhere with your ass. That was that Super Bowl shit. That was your shit.
Well, yeah, that should be enough. I tell you what, you want to go, you gonna have to leave them teeth here with me.
Leave what?
Them teeth gonna stay with me.
You sound like a motherfucker.
You ain't gonna be grinning on nigga face tonight with no teeth I paid for. So you wanna go, give me them teeth or go back in the room.
You sound stupid as fuck.
Give me the teeth if you going.
Okay, huh? Here you go.
I don't want them motherfuckers here. Put me in that bowl.
You saying give you my teeth like niggas don't holler at bitches with no teeth?
Well, that's all right. You
they
be whistling night, man. Well, we'll see about that shit, then.
You gonna be smiling niggas faces all night.
You be whistling night. Where you going?
That nigga say you gonna be whistling tonight.
She took the teeth out for real.
Dead serious, took the teeth out. That's how you knew she was finna go and get dropped out, bro. She was definitely looking.
I can't tell how young does she look young?
I don't know.
She looked like the grandma.
I ain't really ever paid attention to what she looked like.
She looked like one of the well-kept grandmas.
She was. Yeah, you can tell.
She got. Look at how high her hair is. She's definitely a grandma.
You can tell when you look up close to the body. You can see. Doggone, her knees get about to ring.
Say a little arthritis. Fond of a little arthritis.
Arthritis.
I like saying it like that too.
Arthritis.
A little arthritis.
I used to have arthritis.
I swear to God, bro, that was crazy. She pulled them teeth out.
She said, "Fuck it."
Yeah. She said, "You don't think niggas holler at bitches with no teeth?"
Oh,
God almighty.
I don't know about
that. I had to ask old head. I was sitting there saying, "Old head, you been hollering at motherfucker with no teeth in their mouth?"
I don't know about that one, shorty.
Hey, I don't know where you going. When niggas holler at motherfuckers with no teeth, so I'm gonna need you to have teeth, bro.
At least.
That's bare minimum. That. That is bare minimum requirement.
Did you send any to the save chat, or all of yours through the message?
All mine be through the message.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I just caught on to the save thing.
Oh yeah, I ain't in the save chat. I ain't hit.
It is a little easier.
A person with a harsh tongue has an angry heart. A person with a negative tongue has a fearful heart. A person with an overreactive tongue has an unsettled heart. A person with a boasting tongue has an insecure heart. A person with a filthy tongue has an impure heart. A person who's critical all the time has a bitter heart. On the other hand, a person who's always encouraging has a graceful heart. A person who speaks gently has a loving heart. And a person who speaks truthfully has an honest heart. What kind of heart do you have? A person with a harsh tongue has an angry heart.
Yeah, I didn't notice he had
a person with a negative.
When I had
you said that he had what now?
That list.
Oh,
that's what he sounded like. But no, I think that to me, a lot of times when I do like my different reflections and shit like that, these are things that I notice if I'm like coming off aggressive, if I'm coming off, or if there's like some resentment. Let me figure out what that is. Like pretty much a lot of what he said. Typically, the root of it when you dive in deep enough is like, all right, so I'm feeling a look like this is rooted in this thing right here. Let me think about that. Let me work on that. Let me talk through that. And, let me reflect on that. Where it comes from. Where like my main takeaway from that is just that typically your actions have a root. And whether it's positive or negative, like it's always good to reflect on whatever that piece is.
I think that the beautiful part about it is here recently I've seen even like a lot of people close to me, like some homeboys, either way, some homeboys, people that I would consider homeboys. I've seen posting like pretty much my reaction to whatever you did to make me mad, you just wear it. The thing about that is if you sit and you think about it in the way in which bro was just talking about it, so whatever your reaction is says something about you as well. Instead of just pointing the finger, I understand that you did this to me and so my reaction was this, but whatever that reaction is comes from where you are.
No, for
with
sure.
yourself it still comes from where you are with yourself, because at the end of the day, you can do that and I not be as phased as I am right now. And that's probably something within I ain't gonna say probably that. I bet that it is something within myself that causes me to react that much, or to allow you to be able to make me get out of my character. Or maybe that is more of my character, and I need to really look at what my heart is.
It's like chemistry.
To make the necessary adjustments.
I'm gonna say it's like chemistry. Like everything has an equal and opposite reaction. So you take two chemicals, you could be in this state, and the other person, and it can react a certain way, not because of what the chemical is, because of it's interacting. What you are. Now, if you change how you are, that same chemical come in contact, you get a different result. Different reaction.
I will say too, like I've actually been. This is kind of what I've been studying over the past week. Like y'all know how I am. Y'all know my beliefs and everything. As I've been reading the Bible, like over this past week, a lot of what I've been reading about is like speaking life. That's been the main topic I've been studying. Like just speaking life and how much you got to watch what you speak over your life. And like what this guy was just saying. It's like you get to a point sometimes like where you don't realize that your heart has gotten to life, and you notice it, how you're speaking. And because you're speaking, stuff keeps happening in that same way because that's the energy that you're projecting. So yeah, it's definitely like just the scripture that he got beside here with those who guard their mouths and their tongues keep themselves from calamity. A lot of it is like watch what you say pretty much. Like watch what you speak over your own life. I'm definitely learning in my own. So yeah, that's that. About an hour, guys. It's a good wrap up time.
Well, before we leave, it was one thing, like you said, you've been studying all week, but I've been studying hard too. I done start, going back and reflecting.
I already know what you about to say. I already know. He couldn't even get it out, bro.
Hey, I've been reflecting and studying magnification. I've been magnifying.
I've been studying your mom, fool. I'll go ahead and joke over there. Like, you can't even get it out.
I wish I could have held that in better. That shit, like I had mapped out.
I seen exactly.
I had mapped out the depths of I was trying to. Hey, but I really have been studying.
You almost had it. If you would have
your
been
mom all week, bro.
That boy got in the depths of that joke and turned into that submarine.
Hey, hey. I couldn't. I will do better next time. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do some practice. I got some practicing to do.
All right, so this is Fuck It, We'll Do It Live. Again, we got new episode tomorrow, dropping 7:30.
Yep.
It's Q.
It's your boy Johnny P.